It's really good.
My name is Demetrius Doctor, and I am in the program, the Masters in Music Technology. Well, I've been recording music for a long time. I'm a keyboard player, I'm a musician, but I've been recording music and producing music for a long time. I knew I wanted to do a master's degree, but I didn't know exactly what it was, but I do studio work all the time, so I said, that sounds like something I can do for sure. The class it was for was recording technology. One, basically we had to recreate a session. We had to have 4 or 5 piece band. It was just make a band piece, and we could kind of decide whatever we wanted to do. And Total is like one of my favorite bands, so I like that song, Georgie Porgy. I was like, well, I'll try to recreate that. We had to start from scratch. I recorded some of the piano parts, and then the other guys in the program, they recorded some of the instruments for us. And yeah, we just had to put it together, start from nothing, and make the song. It definitely was a lot of work. First, I had to make the chart because everybody doesn't know the song. So listening to the song and making the chart for it, and then after I did that, it was about being in the studio and then finding the right sounds. I had to be the producer and engineer for the session, so I was setting up all the mics and making sure everything sounds the way it's supposed to sound, using the techniques that we learn in the class, make sure everything is up to standard. And after I get a good sound as an engineer, it's about getting the production of the song right, getting the feel of the song right. And it was definitely a difficult task, and you learn a lot in doing it from the beginning through the end.
See, no ride, nothing. It's just, just tiny kit, pocket.
Just money. Well, those the session guys get hired.
I think the biggest thing I learned is just it's not easy to get a good sound, and a lot of times, if you're in a studio work, you just since it's so time-based and time is money, it's so money-based, it's like, all right, let's try to get in and get it done. But to really take my time and get a good sound, try to get the best sound that I possibly could. And if that means doing things over, I have to do things over. If that means re-recording things, I have to re-record things. So I think that's the biggest takeaway I took from that, was just making sure that I get a great sound, using the techniques that we learned in the class. The space is perfect for what we're learning. I mean, they have all the equipment that there's no way I'd be able to have at my house, or that people at a big studio just wouldn't let me come and learn on. So it's great to have the facility that we have, and the musicians that we have available, and the instructors that we have available, for sure, to be able to nurture us and groom us, to learn on great equipment, not just learning about it, but actually learning on it. Production has always been my biggest goal, and a lot of the classes teaching me to be an engineer, so that when I go into music production, I can say to the engineer, I can speak his language, basically. I know exactly what I'm looking for, and I know how to achieve that myself, so I can help him to achieve what I'm looking for as a producer. So I mean, that's definitely what I want to go into after this career. I mean, after this program is over, and get in production and session musician, all that stuff, just making music. Honestly, there aren't a lot of programs around like this, especially for a master's program where it's as intensive as it is, and you're working with people that have worked in the industry. It's not just people that have read about it, but people that have actually done things, and just being in the facilities that we have. And I think it's a great learning environment, that if you're wanting to learn, to be serious about this craft, that you have to be somewhere where you can learn, and you're able to learn, you're able to flourish. And it's been perfect for me, I can say that.
I think that's a golden take.
Yeah, fellas. Y'all want to come in and listen to it?
Yeah. Hey, I don't think it can get much better than that.